Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately known as Stark Vegas, and the home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Hope you brought your earplugs today. There's already some serious cowbell clanging going on here. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming unranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And here we go, folks. The kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll feed the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. He's swarmed by the defense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
This defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Syracuse.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the quarterback dropping back. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. The pocket breaking down. And he's got his man open downfield. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 20. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. People like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team here. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Syracuse offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Catch made on the right side. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Syracuse.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burton. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it's blocked. The kick was low. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Same tailback, another carry. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to go 41.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be brought down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. On the run, it's Paul. It's a fumble. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going to pull it down and run. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Syracuse offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Powering through. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. Syracuse lines up quickly. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game.
You put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. The secondary backed up off the ball now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off and get the second half underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Of all the skilled players on the field, I think this guy might be as gifted as anybody. What a great demonstration of instincts and just raw speed. Once he got into the open field, nobody was going to catch him.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff heading left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Syracuse lines up quickly.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunity.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? From the shotgun, drops back. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly.
Incomplete.
Brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the play. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The quarterback making some changes at the line. There's the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of... some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
1st down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Syracuse lines up quickly. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running right through tacklers. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Around the end, it's Paul. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman. Here's the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the return will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now the offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Mississippi State offense is back out there now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Finding space at the 20. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
when he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. And the last time they scored a touchdown, can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll run it here. Bites off a defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the tailback's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
To see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does their job. It keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a 4th down late in this game. As a head coach, got to make a decision and go for the field goal to take the lead here.
He missed it. Field goal. No good. You're in the final quarter of this game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Biggest drive of the game here coming up. It's win it or go to OT. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. They can't stop him. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Syracuse.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, I tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go as he's being hit. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.